part of my 1 million subscriber special, an achievement that I haven't brought up at any point throughout the week, I'm going to show you guys a behind the scenes of what happens or what I have to do to prep for a thumbnail for a FIFA 20 YouTube video. It starts out like this. I'll think of the card that I'm doing for the day, and for this episode, I'm going to be looking at Player of the Month Werner, who very likely is going to be getting a +2 upgrade. 87 should go up to an 89, and the 89 should go up to 91 because of a +3 upgrade. And I'm going to be reacting to what I think. I'm going to be reacting to, like, his card. I just imagine that his card is literally right next to me. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how it's done. So first off, do we want to think about the card? You know, like, I don't know. Do we like the upgrade? Do we think it's not enough? So maybe something like this. Or maybe we already know that it's getting a big upgrade and it's like a +3 and he goes from like 87 to 90. So it's something like, oh my god! Maybe something a little bit more subtle. Maybe like a... Maybe like, oh, that? 3? 3. That's the upgrade? This is the card? But what if we don't agree? What if it's Lewandowski, who is not even getting an upgrade, period? He doesn't make it in the top 50, so it's something like... Or maybe like... What? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you make a YouTube video in FIFA 20. You're welcome. What's happening, boys, and welcome to the Winter Refresh FIFA 20 episodia. An episode that's going to be a little bit different. You guys usually like, we did the Future Stars, we did the Headliners, promotion, prediction type talking episodia, sort of, not truly like a podcasty type thing, but just a little bit different from gameplay. You guys like it when we bust it up every now and again. We're going to be looking at what everything is entailed with Winter Refresh, everything from the Prime Icon moments, everything from the storyline Politano, aka Napolitano. A little bit of a spoiler there. And then also whether or not that Valencia Italian player is going to troll us and not be Florenzi, and the scenes that it would be if it actually ends up being Pacini. But we're going to talk about everything Winter Refresh, including the upgrades, the 50 upgraded players in Ultimate Team, the weak foot and skill move upgrades, as well as the new players added to Ultimate Team, and just have a little bit of a discussion on a cheeky Thursday. By the way, hopefully you guys' rewards were good. We're going to be streaming our rewards over on Mixer later tonight. If you guys want to catch that, check the link in the description. But as I always say, boys, if you guys do enjoy the eppies, drop a mad lad like on the video. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below. So we're gonna do, like I said, a little bit of a different video today. As you guys can see here, this is the Winter Refresh screen that EA dropped at around 1 o'clock, so about an hour and a half ago. On the left side, we see the storyline, and we've all been asking. It's been one of the most requested pieces of information, period, and it looks like tomorrow we finally might be getting some clarity and some answers as to what these league moments, or sorry, not league moments, but the storyline cards, what the upgrade opportunity is, specifically with Napolitano, given that we grinded Zaniolo and Barella specifically because we have that card and already have a really, really good link. So, and before you ask, are my feelings hurt that Barella will no longer get like the super link into Politano? I don't care. That doesn't matter to me. There's still plenty of really, really good links. If anything, that Politano going to Napoli makes it kind of cool for those of you guys that did Footmiss Malquit, which we didn't. I regret it. He will now get a green link into him, which is kind of cool. So, you know, a soul for a soul, I suppose. But so that's the storyline card on the left. Middle, we've got Prime Icon moments. I've got another splash screen that I'll show you guys here. Nothing really in the detail that I can make out in terms of just, yeah, literally looks like Frozen. It just looks like some artwork from the movie Frozen. On the right, though, we've got a Winter Refresh. Specifically, it's got the little snowflake on the top, which means it's a Winter Refresh item. Does that mean it's going to be a ones to watch card because it's Winter Refresh? And this is why I asked, because EA, just an hour later, came out with this. So it's the same exact splash screen, but a little bit differently. It showcases a Napoli item, and obviously that could only be one player. It's going to be storyline Napolitano. He's going to have 93 pace, which means that the 87 will very likely be an 89 rated card, because I don't think we could get that huge of a pace upgrade if it was just an 87 to an 88. So it's possible that we have ourselves an 89 storyline Politano coming. What that's going to require, I don't know. Hopefully it's all squad battles. Hopefully it's all like Daniel James objectives. Now, moving on, we see some pretty nuts cards that, you know, for me, I'm split when it comes to the icon discussion this year. Like Prime Icon moments, there's not a chance in heck, both on my main and then also on the RTG account, that I'm going to be coming close to anywhere near being able to afford the likes of a 97 Ronaldo, a 99 Maradona, or 96 Cruyff. I think draft is the area where maybe something could be done there where if drop rates or maybe like what about if like you were guaranteed a prime icon moments in a draft if you paid a little bit extra, or maybe during a promo where prime icon moments is out, don't make it that. Maybe for 24 hours, if you do a draft, you're guaranteed at least one prime icon moments card. Yeah, is it going to be 99 Maradona every time? No, but maybe it's going to be someone else. So it gives us at least a chance for those of us plebs that can't come anywhere near affording those cards. Would be fun to do. And then in terms of the icon SBC discussion, I like the icons that we have. Like I like icon swaps. I like the concept of icon swaps, but I do see a situation, or I do see a reality where icon SBCs would also be very, very valuable. It's one of the most, it is arguably the most requested thing in Ultimate Team this year. The explanation of what happens to storyline Politano is probably number 2, and then bringing back prime icon SBCs or icon SBCs period is number 1 for sure, I would say, if I'm reading the pulse of the community correctly. So again, I like icon swaps. 86 hero. For the amount of swaps that he took me, he's going to probably be my starting center back on the RTG squad for quite some time to come. He's just like the perfect center back for me. I absolutely love him. Balak, he is good for chemistry. He's usually a guy that I try to get in the squad and then bring him off for someone else. And then that Nakata, 88 Nakata that we just unlocked, I'm actually very much, I know it's not a popular card, but I'm very much looking forward to bringing him in, starting him alongside Kubo, getting that green link. Also Tomoyasu, and maybe go work towards Gen Shoji and see what kind of Japanese thing we can do. So, I don't know. We need a Japanese goalkeeper, EA. We need the Japanese goalkeeper, EA. Moving on to the right side, like I said, the winter refresh reveals that it's going to be an Italian Valencia player, which could be only one of 2 players. It could be Vaffanculo Florenzi, which I'm hoping. You guys know we love Florenzi. We do his SBC. If he gets an SBC version of a card, every year we get him. If it's Piccini, I'm going to riot. Like, that's fine. That's all well and good. And I'll probably do him because he links into my hero, and then he would also link into Kubo, but then we would be dissing Mbabu if we replaced him. Look, Piccini would be fine, but I'm going to keep it real with you, dude. I'm going to keep it respectful. If it ends up being Piccini, I will delete all my FUT accounts. I want that to be Valencia Florenzi because we could still link him into our side and also get that Politano card. So these are 2 cards on the left and right on the RTG that we would definitely love to have. So that's what Winter Refresh is on the base. Now, moving on, a big part of Winter Refresh is the upgrades. And as you guys can see here, EA have done something a little bit differently this year. It's going to be the top 50. So there's top 50 upgrades, and EA worded the tweet saying only the top 50. So there's no confusion there in terms of wording. Some people thought, okay, so these are the 50 players that are going to get +3 upgrades, and every player on this list right here is going to get a +3 upgrade. The question is, maybe was there going to be another list of players that are going to get +2 or +1? We know that players at the top end that are like 90 or 91 rated, we'll see that with the prime icon moments. Even a +1 at the top end of the player ratings could result in a massive total in-game stat upgrade. So, still not sure how I feel about it. I mean, it makes it selective. So, I mean, like, not a whole lot of players get upgraded. But if we go through the list, Jamie Vardy, you know, he gets a +3 upgrade, so his performance-based cards, I'm thinking obviously of that Player of the Month card that could go from an 86 maybe to an 87 or 88. But the one that I am most concerned about, as you guys can see here, Germany, Bundesliga, Leipzig, Timo Werner has an 87 Player of the Month card that we did all the way like a month or 2 ago. Has 2 Player of the Month cards, as a matter of fact, and that 87 is fully expected to go up to an 89, and then the 89 is fully expected to go up to a 91. If EA do it that way, we still don't know 100% how the upgrades are going to work, but given that Timo Werner does have a +3 upgrade, his Player of the Month, which are performance-based cards, should go up. Ultimate Scream, for example, is not a performance-based card. Future Stars is not a performance-based card, so those card types can't go up. But Player of the Months, which are performance-based cards, Informs, which are performance-based cards, Team of the Group Stages, which are performance-based cards, are all eligible for upgrades. So, like I said, Timo Werner's 87 should go to 89. At least that's what I'm hoping. I hope it's a big upgrade. I hope it's at least a +2, given that he's getting a +3. If we look at other cards, we've got Ashraf Hakimi. Again, I always look at the Bundesliga. Dennis Zakaria doesn't have any special cards, so I'm not too concerned. Erling Braut Haaland gets a +3 upgrade. So I'm thinking about his performance-based card. What happens to his 86? It's a performance-based card. Is that going to go up to an 87 or an 88? I'm not 100% sure. And then Nicola Zaniolo, he has an 83 Inform card. He's getting a +3 upgrade. So does that 83 go up to an 85? And then the 86 Future Stars card will not be upgraded, at least in theory. Traditionally, EA have not upgraded cards that are not performance, which the Future Stars card is not a performance-based card. So you guys let me know what you think about the top 50 upgrades. I noticed the pulse of Twitter and the pulse of the community seems to be a little bit disappointed that it's only limited to 50. And namely, as being a Bundesliga fan myself, seeing Lewandowski, a player not getting an upgrade, I don't even know how to explain that. Like, I get that you have to wiggle in other leagues, right? But like, why only 3 Serie A players? Like, right? So, I mean, Eredivisie's represented, that's nice, but look at all the Spanish Primera, look at all the Liga Santander cards, look at all the Premier League ones as well. Why only 3 for Serie A? A little bit disappointing. A good one in the form of Lautaro Martinez, right? So he got a team of the group stage card for Champions League, so maybe that's going to go up as well. So in terms of the 3 Serie A players that were chosen, Zaniolo and Lautaro, very, very good, but would have liked to see a little bit more representation in the Serie A, maybe at the expense for the million Liga Santander ones. So that is going to do it for the upgrades. Player additions. We now have Ansu Fati. If we go down to the Spanish, if we go down to Liga Santander, Ansumane Fati. So he's finally going to be an Ultimate Team. We have no idea what his rating is going to be. As a matter of fact, I think you can go to Ultimate Team, and I think his card is listed there, but I don't think we know what the rating is. Also, if we go to Serie A, which is very good for flashback and maybe end of era purposes, Franck Ribéry is going to be making it back into the game. Kiyosaka Honda, among others, and then there's a few others. If there's a couple players that I'm missing here, or if there's a couple players that you guys are excited to see make them make the way back in Ultimate Team, let me know in the comment section below. But a good bit of some nice players, probably most of them very unusable, but in terms of flashbacks and fun cards that we could possibly have, definitely makes it fun. Kiyosaki Honda being one of them. Would be cool to see him get like a very nicely boosted flashback card. And then last but not least, we've got some weak foot and skill move upgrades. Some of these we already knew. Bobby Firmino goes from 4-star skill moves all the way up to 5. I think those are the ones we are mostly concerned with. Kylian Hazard goes from 3-star to 4-star. And then if I'm looking at some others, nothing too crazy. Nkunku goes from 3 to 4. And then we already knew, nothing else really too crazy. Hakim Ziyech going from 4 to 5, but we knew that one already. So a lot of these we already knew, and the only other one I was really concerned about was Kai Havertz, but it doesn't look like he's getting it. Don't know why he had 5-star weak foot on his cards last year, and then suddenly that is erased from his player capability. So, top 50 upgrades in terms of the upgrades are only going to be players. It's only going to be a select list of 50 players. They're going to get +3. We got Prime Icon moments coming tomorrow. Imagine the scenes if EA release the SBCs. We've got Winter Refresh, which looks like Winter wants to watch if that Valencia Italian player is in fact Florenzi. And then we have some new additions into Ultimate Team alongside an explanation for what's going to happen for that seemingly Napolitano. So hopefully that ends up being a pretty good card because we do have him on the RTG and we do want to run him through Weekend League with Barella and Zaniolo. But that's going to do it, boys, for my just general thoughts on Winter Refresh. I'm excited to see what comes. I hope there's a lot of hype. I'm skeptical about some things. I'm thinking positively about others. Again, the Prime Icon moments, I wish there was something to do with draft because there's either draft or bring back the Icon SBCs because those are the only ways I could think of where those players would be relatively attainable. I don't think they're meant to be for everyone, right? Like if we think about Team of the Year, not everyone, that is for the 1%. Like I have only used a handful of Team of the Year cards and I would consider myself a hardcore player. So you have to be those are promotions for super, super hardcore. For us, for guys on the channel that love, it's Future Stars, it's Footmiss, Headliners to an effect. For those of us that take untradables every week to stack up our clubs and sink those into SBCs and build and use players that we love and have an emotional connection to, I think that's our bread and butter. So hopefully there's something like that for us with this Winter Refresh promo, and it looks like that is going to be the case. Hopefully at least with some of these SBCs. But you guys let me know what you think about the Winter Refresh. Let me know your thoughts, positive, negative. Let me know your criticisms and what you think about the promo as advertised so far. Drop a like on the video if you guys did enjoy. If you guys are new, like I always say to the channel, hit that subscribe button down below, and we will be streaming later on tonight over on Mixer. But I'll catch you guys for another upload tomorrow. Till next time, my bros. Tschüss. Later. Ade.